Welcome to the day in the life of an RV newbie. I'm Stizzy, and you have come to the Stizzy Chronicles. And today, I'm just going to show you what I do. Now, I would say this is every day. No, I'm not routine enough for that. But this is what I'm doing today. Now, it is morning time for me. Not necessarily morning time, but I'm finally getting up, okay? I'm a night owl, so go to bed late, wake up late. But the fur babies are looking at me crazy because they need to go out for a walk. So that's the first thing we're going to do. But one of the things that I need to do is switch out my outfit. As you can see, I'm in my PJs, right? And literally every week I find an outfit that I walk the dogs in. And that outfit is that go-to outfit every time we go for a walk for a good week. Now today, in addition to walking the dogs, I do need to put a little bit of water in my freshwater tank. I haven't filled it entirely because I do need to do some projects, and the projects that I need to do will require that I not have it full. However, I need to wash the dishes. I do need to make sure I have enough water in the freshwater tank in order to wash the dishes, and then I need to go ahead and pop on the heater so I can have some or at least the hot water tank, so I can have some hot water when I do that. So let's do that now. Boom. And I hear the pilot light for the hot water. And we are going to go outside with the fur babies, put some water in my fresh water tank, and then start the day. One of the repairs that I do need to make on the RV is actually this here. I don't know if this is supposed to do this, but you know, this happens. So I feel like that's not supposed to happen. If it is, well, I'm still fixing it because I already bought one. I also need to unclog this because this has all type of dirt in it. And then this thing just leaks entirely. So those repairs are coming soon. Very soon, in fact. Animals are all around us. Unfortunately, there are no animals on the property that I'm staying at, but my neighbor has a horse. Now, they actually have a few horses. Well, I see one right now. There's usually a second one that grazes with this one. I never get too close because I don't really know the proper etiquette and I don't want to upset the neighbors. Now the fur babies have taken care of their business. Now granted, we just walked around the property. It wasn't necessarily one of those walks where we're going to have an impressive step count, but mommy got stuff to do. And since I'm actually inspired to do those things now, we got to get it done. And then later on, if I feel like it, me and the fur babies can go on a longer walk because they are definitely trying to get me to go outside the gate. But not right now. Now they say fur babies are the new kids. And then now apparently plants are becoming the new fur baby. So I actually have a plant which was given to me by one of my neighbors. Unfortunately, it's in a reuse pot. So I actually don't know what type of plant this is. Plant, flower, I don't know. But she did let me know that it needs to be repotted. So I'll have to pick up a bigger pot, get some dirt. But I need to figure out what this is. Does this look familiar to anybody? I think there may be an app where I can take a picture and then it'll tell me, but I don't want to have to pay money to find out what this is. I noticed this happening before. I don't know what's leaking though. Where is that coming from? Looks like we gonna have to figure that out. Cause water leaking is never good when it comes to an RV. Oh. If anybody has any guesses as to what that could be. Now, let's kind of review what's in the area. Right now, I currently have the hot water tank on. And then, I guess this is like, this window here is near the kitchen sink. So I guess something near the kitchen sink might be leaking. That's not good. But it looks like that water hasn't been dripping all night, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with me filling the fresh water tank. Because those are times when I have noticed water dripping when I was back here filling the fresh water tank. I just don't understand how that area would be connected. Oh, we can add that to the project list. Oh, buddy. Wait, get your butt off the dang on table. Get off the table, sir. Alright, so this is the area. You see that window? That's where we were. We were near that window. So the step is around here. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to start opening some things. Okay, so I am seeing some liquid. It's looking a little purple, so that would be that pine salt that I have mixed in one of these spray bottles. Oh, that didn't go as far back as I thought. But could that be it? That would make life easier. I don't think I'm that lucky. Well, this wasn't the plan for today, but we might be on a search for a water leak instead. I took a lot of stuff out of my RV garage, brought it into the house because there are projects that need to be done. The plan was to inventory those projects today, wash the dishes, and inventory those projects for today. But instead, we're going to go on a water hunt. I need to feed the fur babies first because I know I'm going to start getting distracted. Then they're just going to be looking at me crazy the whole time like they are right now. So let me feed them first, take care of them. Then we're going to switch gears.
Sit down, sister. It's not worth your time. We got much more to do while we are in a prime. Yeah. Stop trying to change who you are, honey. You're fine, fine. All mothers and queens, all women with dreams. Tonight the world is ours. Hey, we're gonna have that girl talk, my girl tonight. We're gonna take that load up, yeah, the heart to heart, yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what I should do first. If I should wash the dishes or go straight to the leak. But part of me wants these dishes washed and the other part wants to figure out what's going on. You know, the fun thing is, this is the first time I've ever opened this. Okay. Okay, so there's a pair of scissors here. That's good to have. What is I'm even looking at? What's this black thing? Is that? I see water over there. What is this? What is this? Because I definitely see some water back here. But I don't know what this is. Let me go outside. Is this my water heater? My water heater leaking? What's this? I don't know what any of this is. They need to put labels on these things. That's something bad. That's for sure. Whatever that is, that's bad. Let me figure out where everything is by going outside. Okay. This is my water heater. And I don't think I should open it because it says hot. I really just got finished using it. I can tell you one thing. Opening this didn't help me at all. I'm still just as confused as I was before I lifted off that thing. Okay. Huh. But it's not leaking anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what to take from that. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna read something. I don't need no flashlight. It's light outside. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just close that right on up. Let's go ahead and close that up. I will be going to my Facebook group, Majestic RV Owners. Type in water heater in the search engine. See what pops up. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and wash the dishes. Because opening that did not make me feel any smarter or any step closer to figuring out what's going on. But these dishes are starting to bother me. And Mr. B. Rabbit, you bothering me too. Get off the table. Thank you, sir. I didn't say get out the house. I just said get off the table. Are done. At least that task can be completed today, and we're gonna turn off the water heater and the water pump since as of now I don't really know what's leaking. Since I went ahead and washed the dishes, I'm gonna go ahead and check to see if there's any more of a leak. Alright, so nothing from up here. Still see water in that same area, but it doesn't look like there's more water down here. So hopefully that means just by washing the dishes, I don't make things worse. Since I'm not an expert at this at all. what I'm going to do now is actually go on Facebook and check the Majestic owners, their Facebook group, to see if anybody has had this issue before and see if they have explained what they did in order to resolve the issue. I'm also going to look for my manual, see if there's any information in the manual that may give me some insight as to how everything is laid out in this cabinet. And then I also have another resource, which is the Thor Motor Coach manufacturing website, something like that. I don't know the exact name, but I'll try to get that for you. When you have an RV, you can actually reach out to the manufacturer and they'll be able to give you a lot more information. Now, I had heard about this before through probably forums online, but when I was having an issue or trying to figure out where to actually put the studs in the RV for one of my projects, someone else actually mentioned it in the comments. Thank you, because it was another reminder to go to the manufacturer and look for information. Now, for the project that I was looking for, or the information I was looking for at the time, was to find like schematics on where the studs are in the RV. I actually went through their website to see if I could search and find anything. I didn't find anything from the quick resource guide. Then I actually used their chat option, which was either through email. You can reach out through email. You can also reach out through their online chat. I actually reach out through both. Started off with the email option. They did recommend for faster responses to go through the chat. It happened to be during the hours when they were operational, so I did go to the chat, but then I also still requested information via email, so I wound up getting a response from both the chat as well as their email customer service. And the funny thing is, I got two different things. So the chat gave me one thing, the email customer service responded with something else. They were schematics for the RV, but it doesn't necessarily help with what I was looking for. I do want to say that the schematics that I got from the chat response does show where the studs are, but for the main walls, like the walls that face outside, I'm more or less looking for where the studs are for like the interior walls. So we'll call this the exterior wall, right? We'll call that the exterior wall. And then the walls inside the RV where I can mount things, that's what I was looking for the studs. And I haven't gotten a response on that. But we'll see through the resources that I do have, such as Facebook, Owner's Manual, and then Thor Motor Coach, to see if anybody can kind of give me information on this hot water tank, if that is what it is, and if I can get maybe like a picture so I can maybe figure out what I need to open in order to look closer and hopefully diagnose the issue, locate the leak. I keep calling this the user manual or the owner manual. It's not. It's the renter's guide. I think the owner manual is what I have online. Okay, well, here's one mention of water leaks, and this is relief valve. Which one of those is the relief valve? Well, I can't say this is helpful right now. Let's try Facebook. So on Facebook, I did find a group that is specific to Majestic RV owners. In fact, I actually joined this group before I actually purchased my Majestic. It's one of the places that I will go to stalk and see how people felt about their purchase, where they purchased, if there was information about RVs for sale. It's called Majestic RV Owners. So I usually hop into the site. Then they have a little search engine or a search bar, and at the top I type in what I'm looking for or what I need to look for. So we're going to start off with water heater. And I just go through the postings to see what people have mentioned. And if you're lucky, sometimes you have photos and maybe the photos kind of look like what I see. I'm not necessarily seeing the same issues, but then, we got water heater, and then I'll put water heater leak. Add that into the search and see if anything pops up. Okay, let me see. My water heater is leaking. I'm trying to figure out if there's a cutoff to stop the water entering the tank. So the water, okay, so where are you? And a lot of people do try to also include their make and model, because some of the setup of the Majestic is a little different depending on what size you have. For example, I have the Majestic 28A, but then the smaller one, like a 23A, may look different. Then there's like the 19 and also the year, and apparently the chassis that you have. So I have a Ford chassis. Some people have Chevy chassis. Um, that may come into play when it comes to some of the setup and some of the solutions. I've never been in this, so I might as well take this off. We already got the screwdriver here. Let me see if looking in this gives me any insight or maybe better access to everything. We're going to take apart the RV today. See things I have never seen before. I don't know what I was expecting to see, but it wasn't necessarily this. Okay, is that a tool? Well, I appreciate whoever left this pair of scissors and this whatever. Did you leave any other goodies? Okay, well, this is all connected to the furnace, or at least this is. Okay, so this is my hot water tank. And then what the heck is that? So is this actually my electric? Is that the box where my plug is? For my shore power and whatnot? So maybe that can't be leaking, because that wouldn't make any dang on sense. So this is actually what I think the black box is. This is my power cord. I'm not seeing any water in here. Which is a plus. Okay, now if the water seemed like it was dripping here. I hope there's no connection between me filling this up and water somehow traveling down here. I don't know. I'm stumped on this one. Okay. I'm going to check the fresh water tank. Now, the fun thing about checking the fresh water tank is I'm going to have to lift up my mattress in order to get to it. And I've done this before, and this is actually the reason I've been stalling on fixing my inlets, because I know I have to get under here in order to do it. So, into the bedroom we go. I just want to see if there seems to be any leaks over there. And just maybe somehow it's getting to this area. The next thing that I will need to look into is my actual toilet. Maybe there's a leak there. And right now the RV is at an angle. So let's say the bathroom is leaking. Based off the way that I'm tilted right now, because it's not leveled, it is possible that that water would make its way to underneath the sink. So we'll look into that now. Not the bathroom just yet. We're going to first check to see if I see any leaks where the freshwater tank is. Walker, darling, I'm going to need you to move. You got to move. I got to go crazy on this here bed. Big Rabbit, you two get out the way. Come on. Come here. Thank you. Come on. Up and out. Now see, I was just able to kick out the fur babies, and this is one of the plus of having the 28A, the fact that I have this separate bedroom, so I can get them out of my way and close the door, and I don't have to worry about causing any damage or bad feels to them. So I have to lift up this mattress and the 87 mattresses that are on top of this in order to get to where the freshwater tank is. Ugh. Oh, watch out now. Watch out now. To make sure the base is pushed all the way back. Oh, good clearance. Now use your head. And here it is. Looks like. Well, the good thing is, I'm not seeing any leaks over here. And this is the area I need to get into for that other project. Because these two cords are connected to the outlets outside, or the inlets outside. And there's not a lot of slack. So I actually have to loosen it from this end down there. And this tube right here, wherever that ends, I need to loosen it in order to pull out the two outlets that are outside the RV. But I'm not seeing any leaks. So I don't think it's coming from this direction. Now we gotta check the bathroom. Might be the toilet. Ugh. See what the bathroom has. I already see water and possible damage to the wood. So this might be the culprit. Let me get the flashlight. Oh, I had it on me the whole dang on time. I see moisture, it looks like it. Now, I don't know what that is because I don't poop in this thing. So, that shouldn't be poop water. Whatever that black thing is, that cap is leaking. There's at least a drop of water there. I wonder if I can get underneath here. If there's a way for me to shut water off to the toilet, I can do that. And as of now, I already poop in poop bags. And I can just start, I guess. This might be gross to some of y'all, but I'm going to just have to pee in a jug and pour it directly into the sewer until I can figure out what's going on with this bathroom. This toilet, I need to figure out how to stop the water from entering the toilet, though. Maybe there's a way to turn this off. Because then this goes into the toilet and it looks like this is where the leak is, behind this piece. How's this? I got to figure out bathroom stuff, y'all. Okay. Alright, I think. Can I open this? I need to get in there. I need to get behind this and see what's going on. Well, first and foremost, it looks like I gotta clean the bathroom. I wasn't planning on cleaning the bathroom today. I wasn't even planning to show you the bathroom. That's why it wasn't the cleanest. And just so you know, and I'm gonna clean it up and see if I can pinpoint where it looks like this moisture is coming from. At least the sink is clean. Now let's get this toilet really clean. And just remember, if you ever are unhappy with the cleanliness of this RV, feel free to send me a Groupon where somebody will clean it for me, because I don't think you want to clean it. I know I don't want to clean it, but if you buy me a Groupon for somebody else to clean it, I will be more than happy to accept that. And if they don't clean to your specifications, I will surely let you know, so you can leave a review and tell them they didn't do the job you wanted them to do. I was able to get this little piece off, and I pretty much figured this was for the vents for the furnace. By the way, I have yet to use the furnace. When I turn it on, it smells weird, so I usually never use it. Right now, when I'm cold, I have an electric blanket that I just purchased, and prior to that, I had a heater, like one of those oil-filled heaters. I had that when I was in Nevada. That thing like fell apart on me, so that's a goner. So this little piece was able to pull off. What remains does have some screws. There's 2 screws here, and I can see like the furnace vents on the inside. I'm hoping that I have enough I guess vent material to at least pull it out a little bit, and hopefully get this flashlight in there to see if I can see any water damage underneath this, whatever this is. Everything's so dusty. It's probably why the furnace smells so dang on weird. I wonder what I could do to clean the furnace system. I don't know if just going through with a vacuum cleaner is good enough, or if there's... Either way, we gonna YouTube it. All the questions I have, we gonna look on YouTube. Let me get the flashlight, and I'll see if we can see anything inside of here. Every time I open something, my biggest fear is that I'm going to run into a rodent or a carcass of some sort. I don't know what I see. I see stuff, just don't know what it is I'm looking at. Well, I was expecting to see water. I'm not necessarily seeing that. This does look like there's at least some moisture of sorts. I'm gonna look over there. It looks like some type of moisture. Well, I don't know if I found the problem. Thought I did. But I can't. We'll do some more research. But I know for certain I definitely see moisture in this area. I gotta figure out how to take this off, this casing, and then figure out if I take these screws out, is it going to be as simple as I think in order to see what's behind this. So tonight will actually be a night of researching instead of inventorying. I gotta go back to my Facebook group look and see if anybody mentioned any issues with their toilet leaking and kind of get an idea of what it looked like if they did have issues. I'm gonna be looking at YouTube videos on what's needed in order to kind of like disassemble the toilet, and any of the areas that I came across in the process of finding where the water was, because I kind of want to just like take everything apart and really get a good look at everything. And also I gotta go and check to see what the manufacturer has available on their resources. Their resources may actually give me some ideas as to how I can disassemble everything. I'm gonna clean up the bathroom, put this vent back on. Then I'm gonna go ahead and check out the Thor Motor Coach website so you can see what that looks like, and we'll see if we can find anything on there that may help us with the next step. I shall show you their website. So if you already have an RV, or if you're planning to get an RV or a van, do know that these resources are possibly available to you as well. It's just a matter of finding it. But not everything on the website is specific to your actual year model. There have been videos that are listed under the resources that are definitely not my vehicle, but it kind of gives you some info. Let me see. And it doesn't matter. And I guess the hardest thing really is figuring out what to type in. So this is going to show me my manual for the toilet. Okay, great. So now we got some information about the toilet model, and this is probably good to have. This will let me know how to take it apart and look at things a little closer. All right, this is good. We'll go ahead and download this. Keep this for my records. I got some things I gotta look into, so this didn't go as planned. Definitely come back if you enjoyed this video of confusion. Definitely come back to the channel, subscribe, because I will be going further into this particular project. Just as of now, I gotta do a little more research, and it's getting dark. I need to walk the fur babies. I'm going to get my flashlight so I can find their poopies. Then I'm gonna go to the grocery store, just get probably some chicken, just like a little quick, I don't know, something, a meal, anything that doesn't require me to cook. And I'm gonna be on YouTube for the rest of the night. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. The bad thing about being a night owl is you do everything late, and sometimes that means me and the fur babies are out here with a flashlight. I don't see too many of the other neighbors out here with a flashlight, so they obviously plan their days a lot better, or they just send their dogs out and let them fend for themselves. But when I moved out here, the landlady said there's snakes, and you know I'm still afraid of the gators, so we flashlighted it up around here. We look for any and everything in the darkness. Are y'all done?